So here we are, guys. Obviously the morning after. Yeah, pretty rough ride for Eags last night, but like I say, just going through stripping down this morning. As we can all see, the fronts across pretty bad, but that's no major. Just as a quick look through the car so far, it's actually in very good shape. From the motor plate backwards, it is pretty much pristine, lattice free, balls free, so that's the biggest concern. And the rest is just, you know, pretty much cosmetic front forward. So we're teed up to go look at two cars this morning, which I'm planning on, if they're the right car and kind of year, planning on cutting the front off them as a donor car for this, and we'll shoot over to KH Fab and get them to whop it off at the front of the high bars and stitch something on new from there. So got a plan, got something underway, but it's going to be a hell week, and definitely one of the vlogs. It's going to be something cool to see through the next couple of scenes, so stay posted. Okay, so here's part one now, or no, part two. Part one was obviously the car out in the daylight this morning, but now part two. So just in the car driving to go look at the first car. So I'm about 9 minutes away from gonna go have a look. Currently 10:20, a little bit behind. I was meant to go look at a 10, just a little bit behind. But we're gonna go look at that. Then after that, we're teed up to go look at another car. So fingers crossed, one of the two's gonna work and be best. Kind of a funny deal. Depending on which one I take, the guy that's I'm gonna buy one off, he'll buy the other one anyway. So like, just yeah, shout out to Paul Denson, definitely one of the local legends of Ruapuna Speedway and midgets. He's a pretty hard case dude and a whole lot of fun. So yeah, shout out, love you brother. He's doing what he can to help me. So see if that's gonna be the right deal, or the other one is Mitch Hill has got a car as well. So like I say, we'll see what we can do and see what we can make happen. Either one of the two should be the right deal. So we'll get it right and get going. It'll be all good. There we go, suspect number one. Just was on the phone to the boys back at the shop as they're washing up, and got some rough measurements, and this thing's on the money. So roughly where everything intersects and all that is the same dimensionally as what mine is up front. So this is just the earlier generation breaker, where the rear cage upright here, like the rear cage runs back just a little bit further. So that's about the only difference. So funny enough, from here forward the cars are identical, and just it's a small adjustment to the back of the cage. So we're on the money with this thing, and it looks like it's a 2010 car number 23. So that could be the lucky number, right? 23. Is that Michael Jordan 23? So pretty infamous number. Hopefully this might be the one that gives us all the luck we need. I'll leave from here, go look at another car, but as like I say, we'll see which of the two cars is going to be the best fit, and the way things are going to work out for this deal. But I think, like I say, this first car's pretty good. It's even powder coated black, so it's color matched already. That's a big plus. And like I say, big ups. We found one which is going to work, which is the main thing. Now it's just a matter of going checking the second car and I guess being greedy and taking the pick of the best of the two, right? Let's go. Okay, so just went and looked at the second car. Unfortunately, it was kind of at someone's house and he's away at the moment, so you know, just had to respect that. I didn't really want to pick up the camera and start filming. You know, it's you hate for someone to then know what's going on or whatever and then go steal it or something silly. So anyway, long story the short is yep, between the two I've made a plan, and we're gonna go pick up one of them and start getting the cutting. So yeah, like I say, shout out to Mitch Hill and Paul Denson. We're gonna make this work. gonna be a hell of a story, I can tell you that for free. So gonna try and like I say, keep everyone up to date with what we can. Obviously with this vlog might be a little bit late compared to what we're posting on Facebook, but if you do follow us, like I say, be sure to obviously subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just shoot down, hit the subscribe button, costs nothing. And like I said, I know there's about 60% of people that watch that aren't subscribed, so we're almost at that milestone of 1,000 subscribers. We're at like 976, I think, when I checked earlier during the week. So if we could push to 1,000 this week, I'll be super stoked. And then to top that off, head over to either Facebook, Instagram, and look up Hunnibell Racing. Hunnibell Racing page on Facebook and Instagram. We usually post we will be racing each weekend and what we're up to, and usually same with the Facebook page. We post basically usually a rundown of each night after the nights happen. So if you really want to see a written down report as opposed to a video, if that's your style, like say, head over there and go like those pages as well. So catching a phone call now, so I gotta go. As you just saw that quick little time lapse, chassis acquired on the back of the ute, and we're 11:54, and we're currently driving back to home base. Got about a 30-minute drive, or ETA, yeah, about a 30-minute drive. So get back, and I was just on the phone to the boys, and they're just getting the last of the car stripped. Obviously to the point where just pretty much almost just the motors in the car, so washed up and stripped. So it's a big step forward. By the time I get back with this, hopefully they should be like I say, ready to stay. Maybe have to look at start just taking a quick few measurements before we cut tubes to potentially get this motor out. Just the way it's bent, it's quite hard to get midget motors out as they are, let alone when the chassis is kind of bloody pretzeled around them. So we'll get back quickly, take some measurements between both cars to figure out where we're going to cut, so we cut both cars in the same spot, which will just make splicing the front on a little bit more easier too, so less maths and other rubbish you have to kind of figure out. So we're looking good, and like I say, I won't be surprised by the end of the day we're ready to get this thing to KH Fab, Kieran. I don't know whether I mentioned it in this already, but talked to him last night, and he seemed keen as all hell to get stuff sorted. So seems to be the local guy that does pretty much most of the fabrication for all the open wheel guys down here. So I've actually had a car with a bumper tube put in last year, I think, after our crash in Palmy, before we came down here during Easter time. So yeah, like I say, his fabrication is top notch, and like I say, I'm sure he'll stoked to be patching this bad boy back together. But hey, we're here and we're doing it, and like I say, he's definitely got the can-do attitude, which is something I love. So like I say, we're looking good for Thursday. We should be easy by Thursday. So time to get back on the road and probably start focusing on my driving, and like I say, we'll get back to home base. Oh, there's donor car 1. That's the front of the A car. That's the back of the A car. So right now we are currently 4:20 a.m. p.m. sorry, in the afternoon, and we've stopped work for a quick vlog session. So literally just cut the front of the car off. As you can see, the car's apart. Engine's out. The boys are going through, kind of getting the parts out across the floor, checking everything else that was in the crash, and if anything needs fixing after the crash or whatever. So like I said, it's just going to speed up this whole assembly thing. Every time we pick up a part, it's kind of known if we need to fix it or get another one, or it's actually ready to go. So all that sub-assembly stuff makes a rebuild way quicker than it needs to be. But rigs up the next day, yeah, all good?
Yeah, we're all good. Just a little banged up knee, but we're sweet as. Just cracked the knee guard, but no, we're all sweet. Just yeah, a little bit gutted, but we'll get it all. Well, Peter will fix it up while I'm at home, and and then no, we'll be back on Thursday. But yeah, just thanks to Peter and Aaron for staying down for the weekend and hustling. And while me and Corey have to go back, obviously home for work, because that was just our original plan, which sucks a bit. But yeah, lucky these two boys will hold it down, and I'm sure they'll get it sorted for us for Thursday, and we'll be ripping again. Yeah.
Yeah, so you heard it from the man himself. He's good to go. So it's the best good part about being young and rubbery. You bounce back really fast. So now we're soldiering in. You saw just over the backside there. One car's cut up, ready to go. So we'll start hacking up this one soon, and off to KH Fab in the morning, hopefully. Okay guys, we're 7:38, and what we have here is, what are we doing here? There we go. Front of the donor car, lopped off, ready to go. Obviously the top I've left like a little bit extra on them, but bottom is pretty much cut flush back to the firewall, and yeah, basically ready to kind of slide a sleeve up it to look to basically start connecting to the, I guess we call it the A car now, right? So which is this right behind me there. So we obviously left the links still on there just a little bit. The reason I've left them a little bit long is some of them are just tweaked a little bit, as you could probably still see. They got a bit of like shape to them still. So the plan will be to we'll kind of clamp the chassis down somewhere, I'm guessing. Probably just try straighten them just a little bit, and once we've straightened them, then we'll then cut them back to obviously suit the let's say the front of the donor car. So looking really good. As you can see, I've kind of gone through and buffed off a bit of the stuff that was not essential, and kind of prepped some weld areas and whatever else to put new tabs on, this, that, the other. Obviously I guess as most know, I kind of run my own kind of panel kit, or it was almost a custom panel kit. On my cars, a very distinct look, probably I'd say. A lot of people, when they see them around, they kind of know that, you know, I've had like a bit of doing in them, you know. I know there's another couple floating around here and there that look very identical to my car. But anyway, so yeah, bunch of Zeus clips to go on as well, which I've actually cut them off as well. They're in the pile, just down there, with some, obviously, the motor plate, radiator, and a couple of drag links and this, that, the other. Obviously those parts there, that's kind of like our stuff to do area at the moment, so we're just going to need to press that motor plate just a touch. Just got a small bend in the top of it, and radiator obviously twisted with the chassis, so yeah, probably like almost a stress member, that radiator, like probably held the front of the car together, the way it's wrapped around. So yeah, looking good for tomorrow, pretty much all ready to go. And I haven't mentioned, but yeah, went through and kind of weld prepped all the areas that I could on the A car. You know, obviously some of the stuff we know and don't need to match up, or there's no extra wiggle room needed because it's a tube scallop to match up, so that's obviously easy. But yeah, obviously with the bits that need like straightening, and then the parts that also need I guess sleeving and or not slip jointing, but yeah, putting a sleeve in to do a join. Yeah, like I said, I've left them kind of to the discretion of KH and what they want to do with that. So every fabricator's got their own little ways. There's like the kind of the way I think it should be done and how I would probably do it. But like I say, everyone's a little bit different, and whether he might have a faster way to do it by doing it a certain way or something. So yeah, we'll have to have plenty of wiggle room, but yeah, like I say, 7:38 the time is, and we are just signing off for the night here. So who is staying with our friend Kirk has just shot up the road for some fish and chips, so nice good Kiwi meal, and back into it tomorrow. looking forward to this week. It's going to be a big one, but I think we should have this smashed out pretty easy. It's actually come together quite good today. So shout out to everyone today who's replied for parts and anything else that we've put up on our social media, even for the support and like, so, I've tried to keep it pretty lighthearted and keep this a bit of a vibe going, because it's pretty easy to get down and out, but like I say, if we can keep the spirits high, it's going to carry us to Thursday and hope for some good results. So where we're tracking it, I really do think we can make it happen. So we're definitely on track to get this car done ASAP. So looking good, and sign off here and eat some fish and chips with me. Okay, so I've loaded midget chassis onto the back of my ute in many different ways. This is definitely not my favourite way, in 2 pieces, but this is for the good. So obviously got both cars in half now, fully dressed up, ready to go. So we're on the road to KH Fab to go see Kieran, and he's going to obviously patch or get these 2 mated up for us, get some sleeves and that knocked out, and in between them we need to potentially shoot to Dunsmuir Engineering. Stu's got a big workshop, so we just need to potentially like press a couple of things straight, so go to that too once we've kind of got Kieran set up, or as far as he needs to go, and then he can just do the welding stuff or whatever we can kind of work into, just make this whole job as fast as we can. And in between that, I think we might be off to Edge Parts as well, so on good track to have this car done by the end of the day, and hopefully reassembly come this afternoon. Oh, so we've made it to KH Fab, unloaded off the ute. He's super busy today. Got obviously just cars from all over the weekend. Shane Jewell, one of the midgets, he's from Palmy and down for the week. So, and we've actually got Zachary Sokol's car, which apparently was pretty bad. So, real hive of activity. Like Kieran has a couple of cars which are kept here. A couple of his kids run quarter midgets and that. So, pretty busy place. And like I say, especially on a Monday after a bit of a hectic weekend or a double header. So, shout out to Kieran and the team. They're in there getting it done. So, like I say, for us this is awesome. As you saw, Alpha is just sitting up on the chassis table now. So we'll shoot out, go continue on and do some of the more bits for us, pressing bits straight and whatever it. I think we said Stu Dunsmuir. So we'll go from there. And Kieran said he'll have it back 8 AM tomorrow morning, just so he can finish it late tonight. So that'll be awesome. And then, like I say, crack on and assembly and have it running by the end of the day. All back together as one. So Kieran's done an awesome job to get this smash back together. Stayed late last night to get it done, and like I say, it's Tuesday morning and we're back ready to go. So we'll get this, probably shoot by a Bunnings and grab a couple of cans of VHG Super Black and give this thing a huff of black paint and get it back together. It should be ready to go for this afternoon. So looking forward to it. Should be good.